just based on that letter.
If the FBI has the evidence and they believe that a crime was committed and they have the evidence that concludes that a crime was committed, they're going to proceed with charges, right? I mean, the fact 100%. That they had this evidence in their possession and then discharged it back to Bertolino, who gave it back to the families or still has it in his possession, as I understand it.
Was this letter even ever given to Brian Laundrie? Did it end up in his hands?
Let's say it didn't. Let's say it didn't. Let's say the FBI uncovers this evidence and it's a letter that Roberta meant to give to her son Brian, and it contains details about a shovel and the burying of a body. Even if it's not delivered to Brian, is that people would ask, well, isn't that proof that they were aware of Gabby's murder all along and that they were, withholding information from investigators and so on and so forth?
Well, certainly that they were withholding information, certainly that they had knowledge, but they are entitled to their Fifth Amendment right, and they never made false statements to law enforcement. If they would have, we'd be, I believe they would have been charged, but they never said anything. And so therefore, the charge just didn't exist to charge, just based on
white boy at work, coming back at you at work. Just taking a subscriber break, if you will, to bring you the update. Look, man, the Petito case, the civil trial has brought up some crazy evidence. So in the beginning clip of this video and at the end, I'm going to play you JB Bruno. He's been doing doing good coverage on this with the Petito trial. Right now, you have the families in court. You guys know, I haven't really been covering it. I did a video or two on it because I feel like it's civil, it's monetary value, it's personal, but at the same time, this evidence has been brought up, okay? They have a letter, a letter from Roberta to Brian, and it says, the letter says, after reading this, burn it. It talks about a shovel and burying a body. Okay, this is straight evidence. The FBI had this evidence. Okay, the argument is this was a letter between mother and son. Who cares? Who cares? And as far as I can tell, as evidence goes, Bertolini, who is the Laundrie attorney, has the letter. Now, you would think, being this is court evidence for the trial, that both attorneys have a copy of this, but it's really not clear if they do or not, which is very strange because now this is, if it's just Bertolini, who's to say he doesn't destroy it? Who's to say he doesn't get rid of it? And the thinking behind that is, in this clip with this ex-FBI agent, she talks about in a civil suit, if evidence is brought up in court, criminal charges can follow. So with that being said, we could possibly see here, if certain things are pushed, maybe criminal charges on Roberta. But the problem is the date of the letter. The legal aspect, the legal argument here is there is no date on the letter, okay? So they cannot prove if this letter was written, okay, in the timeline of the case. But I mean, come on, people. It says burn after you read this. It talks about burying a body. I mean, this is craziness. This is craziness. We can see it. It's possible. But the worried part in me is thinking that just Bertolini has the only copy of this. I don't understand how the FBI is not seeing what I'm seeing making this video and what you're feeling. Listen to me tell you this video right now. Leave it in the comments. The FBI, man, I did a poll on Twitter the other day. Do you trust the FBI? Come on, this is straight up evidence. This is straight up evidence. It's this case, man. As much as I want to leave it alone, there's things that keep popping up. Things that keep reassuring what we've always known. When I was out there, a lot of pushback from people to leave these people alone, this and that. But come on, a lot of people did see from day one that they were very guilty. that they were very guilty. And it was hard to prove and hard to tell and argue with people that were pushing back for me not to be out there at the time. But as time rolls on and more stuff is shown and said and brought out and brought to the light, they look worse and worse off. They really look worse and worse off. Here we have it in a civil trial. The Petitos are bringing against the Laundries that it's very possible, there's a possibility at least, that maybe criminal charges get brought up against the parents. I don't know if they could, if everything I'm saying, if this even falls into play, if it even happens, and I'm doubtful that it will, but there's a possibility it'll be both parents, but at least there should be charges on Roberta. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Just because the letter didn't have a date, just because it is between a mother and a son, I am still unclear. Please leave this in the comments if you've been keeping up with this, if you've heard it. I'll leave the link to the video in either the description box or pinned comment. I'm unsure as if both sides, both attorneys have this letter. But man, this is craziness, man. It's out of control. It's out of control. God bless the Petito family, Schmitz. I hope they get every penny they possibly can. But more importantly, man, I really hope they get some type of charges out of this. It's a no-brainer for me, man. It's a no-brainer. Burn after you read this. A shovel and burying a body. Who cares when it's posted? We all know what it's about. We ain't stupid. Wipe away from work. Let me know how you think about it, how you feel about it. And this one's crazy, y'all. Okay, this one's crazy. Keep y'all updated as I always do. Smash the damn like, share it, smash the memberships below, and leave a comment. Salute to the Petito family. Hearing this, making this video, first thing I thought about is, damn, I let Noelle go up to that door. But hey, maybe we ought to do it again. Maybe Team Whiteboy snags a letter. How about that? Until the next one. I could care less about that attorney and whatever he feels and thinks about. That family has ignored phone calls. That girl used to live there.